More than a dozen mongooses were surrounding a single warthog. One bird searched through the coarse hair behind its ear. Then something small dropped into the dust. Two mongooses rushed toward it at the same time. One caught the swollen tick first. The second tried to steal it. Neither noticed the warthog lifting one rear leg. The sudden hoof movement sent both animals jumping aside. But they did not leave. Within seconds, the pack returned to the disturbed soil. Why were so many mongooses following this warthog? The answer began earlier that morning. At sunrise, a large banded mongoose pack emerged from shelter. More than 12 animals spread through the dry African woodland. They did not move in one tight formation. Each mongoose searched a different patch of grass, roots, or loose soil. Soft calls helped the group remain connected. One adult pushed its muzzle beneath dry leaves. A beetle tried to escape between the stems. The mongoose caught it immediately. Nearby, a juvenile dug rapidly beside a cracked root. Its paws opened the hard surface, but nothing edible appeared. Other members of the pack continued moving. Food was present, but every small meal required effort. Several mongooses eventually reached an abandoned termite mound. One juvenile pressed its ear close to a narrow crack. Another scratched at the weakened wall. Small pieces of reddish soil broke away. Termite workers appeared near the opening. The nearest mongooses moved closer, but the termites were not alone inside the mound. A darker shape shifted behind the broken chamber. The closest juvenile froze. A cobra suddenly pushed its head from the opening. Its hood opened beside the cracked mound. The mongooses jumped backward. Alarm calls brought more members of the pack into the area. The cobra was not searching for termites. It had been using the hollow chamber as shelter. Now the snake was trapped in open ground between the mound and the approaching pack. The mongooses spread around it. They did not attack together. Each animal waited for the cobra to look in another direction. The snake fixed its eyes on the nearest juvenile. Its head pulled backward. Then it struck. The juvenile dropped low and twisted beneath the moving head. The cobra's jaws closed on empty air. Dust exploded beneath the mongoose's paws as it escaped. A second mongoose rushed toward the rear of the snake. It delivered one brief bite near the tail and immediately retreated. The cobra turned toward it. That movement opened another side. A third mongoose approached the middle of the body. The snake turned again. Every new threat divided its attention. The largest adult remained closest to the head. She watched the hood, the eyes, and the mouth immediately. The adult returned first. She touched the cobra's head with one quick paw movement. There was no reaction. Only then did the family return to the damaged termite mound. But the fight had consumed time and energy. Only a small number of termites remained near the broken chamber. The pack searched the surrounding soil. They found little. The mongooses left the mound and continued across harder ground. The sun was already higher. Buried insects were becoming more difficult to reach. Then the pack heard soil breaking beneath exposed roots. A large adult warthog was digging beside a tree. Its broad snout pushed into the compacted ground. Its tusks lifted roots and loosened stones. The mongooses stopped and watched. The warthog pulled another section of soil apart. A beetle rolled from beneath the root. Several pale larvae were exposed beside it. The closest mongooses rushed forward. They collected the insects before they could disappear underground. The warthog suddenly turned. The mongooses scattered away from its tusks. But when the animal resumed digging, they returned. A pattern quickly developed. The warthog opened the ground. Hidden prey appeared. The mongooses rushed into the disturbed patch. When the warthog shifted, they moved away. Then they followed it to the next route. The warthog was not trying to feed them. It was searching for roots, bulbs, and underground plant material. But its strength allowed it to open soil the mongooses could not easily penetrate. Every digging stroke created a brief opportunity. One juvenile waited behind the moving snout. A beetle was thrown backward with the loose soil. The mongoose caught it before it landed. The pack began following the warthog from one digging patch to the next. Some searched close to the roots. Others remained behind the animal and inspected the disturbed trail. The warthog broke open a section of rotten wood. Large beetle larvae moved inside. 3 mongooses crowded around the opening. One pulled a larva free. Another tried to take it. The first mongoose turned and ran. The short chase ended when the larva was swallowed. Then a red-billed oxpecker arrived. The bird landed on the warthog's shoulder. Several mongooses looked upward. The oxpecker moved toward the base of the ear. Its bill separated the coarse hair. Small ticks were attached beneath the hair and inside the skin folds. The bird inspected each patch carefully. It gripped one swollen tick. The tick resisted as the bird pulled. Then it came free. The oxpecker swallowed it and continued searching along the neck. The warthog barely interrupted its digging. The bird found another cluster beneath the shoulder hair. Below them, the mongooses continued searching the loosened soil. Then the warthog rubbed its neck against a root. One tick lost its grip. It dropped through the hair and landed beside the mongooses. A juvenile detected the movement first. It lowered its nose and caught the tick. Another mongoose arrived too late. When a second tick fell, 2 juveniles reached it together. One caught the prey. The other grabbed briefly at the same mouthful. The winner pulled away. The second mongoose chased it behind the warthog. Their attention remained fixed on the tick. The warthog suddenly moved one rear hoof backward. Both mongooses jumped aside. The hoof struck the soil where they had been standing. The chase ended immediately. The pack returned to the safer side of the roots. The warthog resumed digging. Its next stroke broke through a thin layer of earth. The roof of a hidden termite chamber collapsed. Hundreds of termites spilled into the loose soil. The mongoose pack surged forward. Adults and juveniles spread around the opening. Each animal collected termites as quickly as possible. The warthog continued rooting at the edge of the chamber. The oxpecker remained above, searching through the warthog's hair. For a brief moment, all 3 species were feeding in the same place.